Hi Kiwi! Alright, we are back at Hades. We're going to be running the aspect of chaos with the Zeus keepsake. Now, I am going to try one more round of 32 heat. I got one win already, but I want one more, and I've been playing on a separate save file. I've been playing on a separate save file just to like practice 32 heat and try out some different builds, and I found one build that is really hard to get rolling, but if we get it going, it is ridiculously strong. So what I'm going to do here, I think it's got a very slow start, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove jury summons, because the aspect of chaos really does take a little bit to get rolling, and we'll go this route instead and see where it takes us. All bets are off whether this is a win or not, but I'm going to give it my best try at least. Alright, Zeus.
We learned about your plight and your existence from the goddess Nyx. All of us on Olympus rallied to assist you just as best we could. A family such as mine protects its own.
Unless we peeve you by not taking you in a trial and then you get real angry at us. Anyway, so the goal here is to get Zeus's special and then build around it. Get as many additional Zeus boons that stack larger AoE, chance of striking twice with lightning bolts. His legendary is a big part of this build because that gives an additional hit of electricity, and of course jolted is a huge part of our damage as well. But this build really depends on us finding as many Zeus boons as possible, so it's very RNG dependent. We got the first Zeus boon guaranteed by the keepsake, but everything else is only a matter of honestly luck and praying to the gods to bless us with their RNG. As you can see, like starting off, the DPS isn't the most amazing with this build. This was a really slow room, and our single target damage is not going to be that great until we really start the build. Until the build really starts to pop off. Once we've gotten everything we could want with it. I've done a couple streams and I've done a couple like solo levels, like not recorded. If I believe I'm uploading it before this episode, you'll see that I have like a Hades 45.5 episode or something, where I basically, that's where I got this build. I was testing out this build on the separate play file, and it really scaled out of control. It was really fun, so I'm hopeful I can replicate it here. Alright, Athena's actually a really lucky pull here, because if we can get either her call or her dash, that significantly ups our survivability, so I'm all here for that. I do think the aspect of chaos, especially if you get the right hammers, is good for AoE, but really lacks in terms of single target damage early on. But ooh, I am taking too many hits from those traps. That's unideal. No matter. Alright, Athena, what have you got?
You bear Aegis, the original itself. My own shield was forged much later in its image. You'll have to tell me someday how you found it.
I think it just appeared. We don't really get the context for how those infernal arms show up, just that they do. We'll just thank Skelly and probably Hermes and Charon for supplying, is my guess. Maybe they explained it earlier in the game. I just can't remember it. I mean, we're like almost 50 runs in at this point. Things that were discussed, what, like almost 50 hours ago at minimum. I'm not gonna remember that, and that's in game time. That's not accounting for real life time as well. Just in game time ago, like we started this game at least 45 hours ago. Sheesh, that's a lot when you put it on paper. I've played a lot of Hades in my time. Anyway, alright. We definitely want to get as much HP as we can, because that'll give our Stubborn Defiance a better heal should we die. Of course, we're going to be counting on Patroclus to show up in Elysium if we can, because he'll give us a lot of extra. He makes it so our Stubborn Defiance heals a substantially larger amount, to the point where sometimes that can make or break a run if we're lucky. But we'll see. Again, we're really early in the run, and I've said this, I think, in the last episode, but I consider... Oh, hey, a fish.
What lurks in the river Styx?
A fish, I believe. Give me a fish, please. You. I'm gonna get you. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Oh, nope. Oh, okay. Well, I was too early. Okay, ooh, Artemis. Alright, Artemis works really well with this, because I'm, the other thing that, like, her duo boon with Zeus, what's it called, Lightning Rod, is really fun. You can just get as many cast stones as you can possibly hold and just drop Lightning Rod everywhere. And it makes multiple enemy rooms much easier to deal with, because you can just drop Lightning Rods and watch them do work against all the enemies.
Show you.
Ah, good old Father Zeus. He must have blessed you with his lightning bolts, did he? Always looking out for everyone.
That he is. That he is. All right, we will take her attack. Yeah. Yeah, so now I can have the chance of critting with my Bull Rush. I'm not really going to be using the Bull Rush for damage here, but at least it gives me a little bit of more damage. The bulk of our damage, again, is going to be coming from, depending on Zeus, and more than anything, we just want her attack or her cast, or we could have taken her call, I guess, but I don't want her call. Just one of her, what we call core boons, I suppose, to guarantee us her duo, well, not guarantee, but get the best chance of getting her duo down the road. We also, if we want to get her legendary, I think we need to take one of her support boons, so like pressure points, or let me go, okay. Pressure points or support fire. Those would be, I think there's one more, but I forget what it is.
A gift.
Alright, let's see what this next room brings. Totally lost my frame of reference. Cats are doing things in the frame of mind. Cats are doing things in the background, and I lost track of what I was talking about. Sorry. I guess, what are the boons we're looking for in this build? Obviously, Athena for survivability between her dash and her call will be huge. Any sort of chaos boon that maybe increases our cast, our number of bloodstones could be fun, because then we can make it scale with Lightning Rod a bit better. Again, we're looking for Lightning Rod. The duo boon between Zeus and Artemis would be pretty solid too. Oh, hey, another Artemis boon, sure. Right, I was talking about potentially getting Artemis's legendary boon. So Artemis's legendary boon would be pretty awesome because it increases the number of cast gems we get. It's not like a huge priority. Again, we're not really going to be building around Lightning Rod unless we get all of the Zeus boons, but honestly, the Zeus boons are way more important to me than Artemis is at this stage. It's just, it's another fun little silly synergy we could get going on this. Alright, Artemis, what are you giving us this time? Oh, wow, Lightning Rod already. Okay, that gives us some pretty solid AoE. I'm gonna take the palm here and try to get some extra levels on the special if I can, because I will say, like, Zeus's boons do not scale incredibly. What? Why can't I hit that? Okay, that was weird. It was like in the perfect angle to not get hit. That was unfortunate. Anyway, Zeus's boons I find don't scale as amazingly well with palms, at least like his core boons. The base damage on the special on the attack, in particular, just it doesn't feel like it gets that much out of palm. Granted, it adds up. It definitely adds up. But let's see.
Power of Olympus.
It's 12 more damage. That's really, in the grand scheme of things, that doesn't feel like a whole lot. But I guess if we get double strike and things of that nature, it does add up, because I don't think double strike reduces the damage that it's dealt. That is a lot of things all at once. Oh my goodness. I don't think double strike reduces the damage of the second lightning strike. It's a set % chance of having a second lightning strike. I am genuinely overwhelmed in this room. There are so many things that are just here being aggressive. All right, we're fine. And is this the mid shop or is this the end shop? This is probably the end shop. It is. Okay. I don't think I want to take a mystery boon here, because we want to be at least relatively in control of what bosses we see. Hi, Electo.
Oh, look at you, Red Blood. You're practically already dead. No, that's no fun at all.
Sorry to disappoint you, Electo. I know you enjoy being responsible for 100% of my bloodshed.
Oh, that's all right. No hard feelings at all. You just be sure to get in better health before next I get to kill you, hmm?
I've probably said this before, but I really do appreciate the custom dialogue that they give all the characters that you fight, and the gods as well, I suppose. When you have low HP, I like that they have just custom things that they'll say specifically in the context of you being almost dead. All right, she should be dropping these soon, and then now we can kite her around with Lightning Rod, and that should do well. I picked one up. Oops. We're gonna try and let Lightning Rod be the bulk of our damage here, because I don't think our special is gonna do much to her, and we can just kite her around these cast stones and just watch her getting jolted. Well, we don't have jolted, but you know, electrocuted non-stop with the lightning bolts. It's already dealt. It dealt like wow, it did over 1k damage right there, which is pretty substantial against the first boss of the run. So, oh, I got hit, so I thought I died there for a second, but we still had our stubborn defiance, so not bad. Took us about 45 seconds, so we not the fastest Tartarus. Well, what matters is we made it through Tartarus. Asphodel is usually a time saver because it's relatively, compared to Elysium.
Go on and try.
basically compared to all the other floors, Asphodel feels the shortest overall. So I can usually make back a bunch of time. I think as far as stakes go, what do I want here? Because, I mean, I've got Artemis, I've got Zeus. Poseidon could be fun, but I don't really see myself eating him. I guess I'll just take Chaos. And then I don't really want to sell any of these, so I'm going to re-roll here, I think. Oh, darn, I don't have anything to really re-roll to, do I? Huh. I think I have to... Do I have to give up Athena's dash here? I think I do. Oh, that's unideal.
The trade.
Uh,
What else we got?
you know what? No, I forgot Artemis. Okay. Right, sorry, I totally blanked. I could definitely, I was like, why do I have a reroll if I don't have any other boons that I can sell? But I totally missed I have Artemis's attack. And I definitely, like, I got Lightning Rod, so I don't really need Artemis's attack anymore. It doesn't hurt to have it, and maybe we'll take it back later. But, okay, that's a nice little lump sum of gold, too.
This place has definitely seen better days. Or nights.
Feels like he says that about 50% of the time we look over there now. I mean, I still enjoy the running joke of we don't know what time of day it is because we're in the underworld, but it does feel like we're running out of like custom dialogue. I guess I didn't expect players to look over the levels every time they do a run, but I like it because it's a nice little touch of seeing the like area design art. I appreciate that that you can do that. It adds a nice little, like, not a ton extra, but a nice little bit of stylish thick flair, if you will. These slam dancers are rough because they're very tanky, and again, I'm only able to really get one good hit. At the very least, though, I can reflect its projectiles, and oh my goodness, that was a lot of lava damage. Oops. All right, let's see, what do we get? Ooh, perfect. Special can strike up to 4 additional foes before returning. That sounds great. And we'll take the HP here. I have a lot of coin, and I'll definitely be... Basically, what this coin is for is exclusively Zeus. If we see Zeus in a shop, and every chance we can get a shop, we're going to go out of our way to try and find some more Zeus. We still only have 3 gods in the pool, which means we have 1 more god to potentially find at some point in this run. All bets are off on who that'll be. I feel like if I really wanted someone... I guess Zeus's call would be fun, given the nature of the build we're running for. That could get pretty wild, so I want Zeus's call. As far as cast goes, I don't think it particularly matters. I don't want Demeter. Don't want Dionysus. Artemis is okay, I guess. I don't think I want Ares. I'll take Ares, I guess, but it's not something I'm going to be actively seeking. Alright, there's the shop or Hermes. I honestly think the shop is better here because it gives me a chance of finding more Zeus. Hermes is great, but Zeus is really what's going to make this build work. Well, we got Hermes anyway. Oh, there he is. Well, I guess, we talked about possibly taking his cast. Do I want to take Urge to Kill for the 13% more damage? Nah, I think I'll take his special. Oh, hey, more Zeus. Well said, Charon.
Onward.
Okay. I wonder what was going through the devs' minds when they decided how to write Charon like this. I don't know if I actually like Slicing Shot with this build because it's going to be hard to position. It's going to make it really hard to position my cast stones for Lightning Rod. Oh, it seems like they're still relatively close to it, so maybe this does work. I don't know. I'm like, it feels plus minus on this. Well, we made it work. All right, Zeus, give me something good. Oh, none of these are really what I want. I don't think I want his attack. Yeah, let's reroll here. High voltage. Okay, not exactly the one we want first. It's not damage up, but it is 84% AOE, more AOE. So potentially it means our lightning bolts will hit everyone. Well, we'll see. All right. Oh wow, that does make the lightning bolts a lot bigger, doesn't it? It's almost doubled in size. It's rather flashy. Hopefully the flashing lights aren't too disruptive to your sleep. Oh my goodness, that was 45 damage. Okay, I need to be a little safe because this is definitely an area where I could potentially throw. I'm going to try my best to kite around Lightning Rod and just let... Oh no, Kiwi. I'm throwing. Okay, one more. I'm basically one hit from death, so I'm just going to try and stay as far away as possible. Let enemies come to me and die to Lightning Rod, and I'm just going to constantly be dashing away. I can't afford to take a single hit here or I lose. Oh, let's not throw the run. This has, like, we haven't had anything pop. Oh, we haven't had anything pop off yet, but okay, we're alive. We're alive. Got some more HP. Oh, Zeus. Excellent. Okay, more Zeus. Exactly what we need. Just keep those Zeus spoons stacking. We're lucky. We got 2 Zeus rooms in a row. That's awesome. All right, so I'm going to just toss my cast out ASAP so that I can get Lightning Rod in the field. Again, it may not be perfect, but if I try to kite enemies around, I actually feel like maybe Ares' cast isn't the worst option here, because it only travels a set distance, and it's not a very far distance. So maybe I can make this work, actually. It's not perfect. I feel like if I'm going to end up at the Pool of Purging on this floor, I'll probably try and sell it. But all things considered, it's not the worst cast. It's a little bit hard to get the gem to aim, but it does mean, like, it's one of those casts where I can set it and forget it, which means I don't have to wait for the cast stone to fall out of an enemy. All right, let's see what we get. Jolted. Nice. Okay, there's a little bit more damage. We're stacking up. All right, I think yeah, I'm gonna still go with the shop. I think ultimately we just need to try and keep finding more and more Zeus, and the best way to do that is take a shop. There we go. All right, double strike. There it is. Okay, 25% chance for an additional lightning bolt, which is effectively double damage, but only a quarter of the time, I suppose. But let's reset our HP here, and then, like I was saying, Asphodel is a relatively short floor. We got 4 minutes on the clock that we can save for potentially bad RNG and sticks. Hopefully that's not foreshadowing of anything. I hope not. Well, hopefully by the time we get there, we'll have enough Zeus spoons to really, like, have the run pop off where it doesn't matter and I'm killing things immediately. Like, look at Lernie's HP just getting shredded by Lightning Rod. It's pretty funny. I do need to be a little bit mindful of just shooting my cast out willy-nilly, because if it doesn't, if it ends up in the lava, I won't be able to easily retrieve the gems, and if they're too far away from enemies, I won't be able to use the effects. All right. Where are the other 2 gems? There they are. I see them in the background over here. Go ahead and grab those. Oh, no, lava. Oh, goodness. Did I take any damage there? I might have gotten out fast enough. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm just trying to get these cast gems right in the center so that Lernie's getting hit by all the lightning. Now this is where I think this build really shines, is how quickly we're going to be taking out Hydra heads, because the shields are just going to be bouncing to all the heads. So we have, like, pretty solid AoE damage. It's still, our single target is a little lacking, but that's what Lightning Rod is for. Lightning Rod just does work. Okay, there we go. All the extra heads are down. Let's pop these so that we can get some Lightning Rod. Avoid the bouncing chin. I think I'm going to try and avoid using Stubborn Defiance here until after we beat him, because I can heal up then, and then I don't have to worry about potentially getting killed. And there we go. All right, that was a pretty overall, not the cleanest, but overall relatively clean learning. Get our goodies, reheal. Our death defied, and now we're back up to, all right, so we're healing up to 63 HP. Now I have to keep that in mind, because I'm prone to forgetting how much I heal. All right, let's take our...
The Hydra fell to you again, did it?
All right, so what do I do now? Do I just keep with the Chaos Egg? Yeah, I guess maybe. Yeah. I don't really want to sell any of this. Do I have anything that would be worth selling? Slicing Shot. I think Slicing Shot's probably the answer here. Yeah, I really want to avoid selling my Zeus spoons if I can, so I guess we try and re-roll and see if I can sell Slicing Shot.
What about these?
Perfect. All right, there it is. All right, let's, yeah, no questions asked. Keep the Zeus spoons, get rid of Ares. Prometheus Stone sounds kind of fun, but I'm going to save my coin to potentially afford a Zeus spoon, because if I spend it now and we get an early mid shop, I won't be able to afford it. Then that begs, what keepsake am I going to take? Probably the Acorn. Yeah, let's go Acorn. It'll protect me a bit from the damage that Theseus and Asterius can launch. I'm not too worried about Theseus, but Asterius chunks you, so if I can avoid some hits from him, super worthwhile. Don't want to go throwing against a boss that is, all things considered, not terrible. Like, Extreme Measures Hades is very rough, but Extreme Measures the other 3 floor bosses, I'm not as petrified by it. In this instance, I think I will go for the Hermes over the Pomegranate. I think I just stand more to gain from Hermes at this point, like an additional dash or maybe some move speed, anything to kite better potentially. I feel like the pomegranate, we already have one level on the special, and with it already barely giving too much, I think most of our damage at this point is really coming from a combination of lightning rod and jolted. So more damage on the base of the special is amazing. It isn't like perfect, isn't strictly necessary, although I guess double strike is part of our damage too. Like, we just have so many numbers popping off of enemies because of how we're built right now.
You're pretty close with Thanatos, aren't you, boss? We don't often run in the same lanes, though our duties sometimes intersect a bit. Odd chap. Seems good at what he does, though.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, I think we probably take Hyper Sprint. After you dash, briefly become sturdy and move faster. Alright, we'll take the Palm in this instance, though, because I do have enough coin to afford one boon, and it's pretty easy to farm up coin in sticks, so I'm not worried about being unable to afford at least one Zeus boon. Alright. So far, so good. This is nice. These splitters, they die pretty quickly. It's really the exalted shades, the shades that wield the weapons that are really scary. Oh my goodness, that was 100 damage. Oh, I guess that's what we get for having, what is it? Heightened security, I think. All the traps deal 400% more damage. Sheesh, that was a lot of damage. Alright, I guess we'll take the damage up on Jolted, or, yeah, we'll take the damage up on Jolted. Hey, another Zeus. I think that's a trial. I saw Zeus, but I think I saw Artemis too. Yeah. Well, we definitely want to take Zeus first, because he's the core of our damage. Don't really want any of these. Do I reroll? I think I probably reroll, or do I just take Vengeance? Yeah, we'll just take Vengeance. I'll save my reroll for now and hope for more Zeus in a little bit.
Zagreus. I guess you got me. Now why don't you go take a shot at this?
Maybe it was worthwhile to have rerolled there. That might have been a mistake. Oh well. Hindsight, Kiwi. Hindsight indeed. Alright, so basically, once again, we just focus on kiting, let these guys die to jolted and lightning rod damage, and focus on just evading as much damage as possible. Like, our DPS is pretty solid. It's not like completely stand out. Again, Athena Dash is carrying us in terms of safety. Like, imagine if we get her call again after the last run where we were just safe spotting Hades. If we get her call on top of that, I think this run is pretty set, especially like the things that win this, that like take this build from where it is and make it even better. Zeus is legendary. Patroclus showing up to give us the Kiss of Styx. And I think those are really it.
I could keep hunting you until you're dead, but there's too little meat on you to make it worth my while.
Although I will say, if we're offered Zeus's call, that would be hilarious and probably worth taking. I'm gonna heal here. Oh well, I dodged. Oops. So let's there we go. All right, 63 HP back. Perfect. And then more Athena versus. Oh, perfect. Patroclus. Excellent. That's huge. There's still no guarantee that we see that make it all the way to Hades, because we could have a really unlucky Styx.
Tell me, stranger, if it pleases you. How is it you keep running into me? I thought this the remotest corner of Elysium.
The ever-shifting chambers of the underworld leave quite a bit to chance. I took our meetings merely for coincidence.
When chance is too far-fetched to be believed, then it's the fates at play, or something else. I don't know whether to believe you, but I know that I want you to leave me now.
Sad Patroclus. Alright. Heck yeah. So now we have oh, hey, more Zeus. Okay, we're probably going to be fighting Asterius here, which will be a little bit scary.
Oh, hi.
This heat, it reminds me of when I was young, living in darkness, learning to fight, to kill.
I suppose you're about to put that learning to practice in another moment here?
That he is.
I am. The heat fills me with strength. Let's see if it has any effect on you.
Nah, I'm not running a heat build. I'm running a lightning build. I'm electric type this run, Asterius. You're, I guess if we're going Pokemon types and thinking about the gods, what Pokemon type is everyone? Right now, Asterius is definitely Steel type and, I guess, Steel fighting, maybe? Oh gosh, what would Theseus be? I guess, honestly, Theseus would be so mad if I told him this, but I think Theseus is normal type. He's probably like, he's a normal Steel type, I would say. Alright, I can use my shield wisely, but I definitely want to focus on cutting him. Oh no. Ooh, okay. sometimes he paths appropriately, and sometimes he turns on a dime and there's nothing I can do about it. I can probably block that charge with my... Oh, I got clipped. Just barely hit me there, but I got clipped. Oh, he's dashing. Whoop. Oh, come on, hit the wall. Oh, that's... Like, there's an example. Like, he was face first into that wall, but somehow still turned on a dime. Right, I need to be extra careful. Thankfully, Patroclus is carrying us here. We're back up to 168 HP, which is huge. But that charge does 40 to 50 damage. It hurts. So, definitely going to try and keep my distance and focus on fighting him and using... Oh, goodness. And using Lightning Rod to our advantage. Yeah, he does between 25 and 50 damage with all of his hits. Some are more easily avoided than others. And if nothing else, it'll make him a little bit weaker for the final fight. I think we're about to get him. 3, 2... Oh, come on! Oh, come on, you were dead! Oh, that's so lame. We ended the fight, but because he was in his dash, he was committed to it, I guess. Like, it didn't cancel him out, so I still got hit there. And there it is. Splitting Bolt. Whenever you strike foes with lightning boots, fire a 40 damage lightning bolt. Or one additional hit. So, between Double Strike, our special, and potentially the AoE, I think we take Zeus's aid here, don't we? And we got a Fountain Chamber, which is huge. That's lovely. All right. The game kind of just spoon-fed us everything we wanted between Patroclus and Zeus Legendary. Like, I was... How long ago? Like, less than 5 minutes ago, I was saying these are the things I want, and what did we get? The things we want. Okay. Well, this build is basically finished at this point, because we even got Zeus's Call, which is going to be hilarious. I can't wait to see that in the next boss fight, because I think it's going to be pretty hilarious what it's going to do to enemies, or to Theseus and Asterius. We'll see, though. Still not a fan of the shield bearers. They're a bit of a pain to deal with, but at least I don't think they can really block the lightning bolts. And they certainly can't block the jolted, so they're taking a lot of damage. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Things are getting very zappy. Kiwi. Is this the part where I just go mad with power? I have... The gods have granted humans fire, now they have granted them lightning too, although I guess Zagreus isn't really human per se. Although if I understand, Persephone is the daughter of a god and a mortal, so that means Zagreus is at least quarter mortal. Alright, let's see. At this point I don't think... Oh, a hammer. Okay, let's take that. I don't actually know what other hammers would stand to make this build any better than it already is. Maybe we get something fancy. Definitely have to watch out for those traps, though. I'm going to be prone to running into them. But, like, look at that. We're just... Okay, like, there are so many lightning bolts happening. I can't wait. Like, I'm hopeful when we fight Theseus and Asterius, I can get things fully like the God Gauge fully charged, and just have non-stop lightning happening. It'll be really funny to watch, I think. Shot my cast a little early there, so I missed that enemy, unfortunately. But like, we are just mowing down enemies. This is exactly what I wanted to happen. It's just, this build is scary because you can lose so easy early on, and again, it's very RNG dependent. For Zeus to work well, you need more Zeus. You need a lot of Zeus. During your dash, your special is faster and deals 200% more damage. Oh wait, explosive return, heck yeah. So now whenever I collect my shield, I do a little AoE explosion next to me. Alright, do we see more Zeus? We do. Oh my goodness, Kiwi. After using your call, deal 15% more damage, or your God Gauge charges up 10% more. Ooh, both of these are really good. I think I'm gonna get the charge up faster because I want to see this fully stacked. Let's see the chaos that happens if we fully stack our Zeus call. It's gonna be pretty funny. We've still got 4 minutes on the clock, so we're making pretty good time.
Well, you senseless monster, I suspect you're not so pleased with yourself now. Behold, for my glorious chariot has been restored.
Behold.
Indeed. Nice work. Though it must have cost a fortune in gemstones and diamonds restoring an old Macedonian. I thought it was totaled after last time.
The only thing which shall be totaled here, you heartless property-destroying scourge, is you yourself, Asterius. Together, let us break him.
Theseus, I've got bad news for you. I hope you're ready for the sheer nonsense about what I'm about to bring to your arena. So I'm gonna just focus on kiting for now, getting Lightning Rod dropped where I can, and charging up my God Gauge. Oh, let's not get hit by that. we have Acorn to protect us pretty well as well. But I appreciate that the shield blocked that charge. Oh goodness, Asteris. Oh my goodness. Kiwi. I will say in terms of design, that is probably the one thing I dislike most about all the bosses in this game. It just feels like DC or Asterius is. Oh, here we go. Zeus. Let's go. Oh my goodness, Kiwi. Look at all the light. Oh my goodness, this is insane. So many lightnings. Oh my goodness. I don't like. It doesn't feel like the. Oh, wait, Theseus. How did we already face Theseus? Oh my goodness, that was insane, Kiwi. Like, he doesn't stand a chance now. We're just gonna dash around and pop him. But oh my goodness, Kiwi, that was insane. That is what a fully like a fully charged, for lack of a, pardon the pun, but I had to. That is what a fully charged Zeus build looks like. That was insane. That was so awesome.
That'll do.
Oh my goodness, that was awesome. All right, I'm popping off a little bit. I'm definitely going. Behold my power, Shade. We're just going a little bit mad with the power, but this might be the height before the fall. Let's take Lucky Tooth going into Hades, I think. And we will sell. I guess I'll sell Clouded Judgment. As fun as it is, I don't want to re-roll into something that I really don't want to lose. And we have a lot of better Zeus spoons to avoid purging. I don't think. Oh, I guess yeah, may as well. More damage to armored folk. Well, it'll speed us along, and it'll make if it lasts, it'll make the fight against Hades a little bit easier, at least. But oh my goodness, that was fun. Now I do want to finish what my thought was before I like popped off there, and that's I think out of all of the bosses in this game, I will complain about Asterius a little bit. I love his character, I love his design, and overall I think his boss fight is very solid. But I do think he is relatively inconsistent when it comes to his dash attack or like his charge. Can I get my fish, please? Yes. Got it. Okay, cool. And that is because he... Hey, more Zeus. Excellent. All right, we might have to fight a mini boss for Zeus, but that is a risk I'm willing to take, I suppose. What I want to say about Zeus is specifically just about Asterius is it feels like his dash is just a little too inconsistent for being able to be dodged appropriately. Like you saw what just you see what happens in these runs. He genuinely just turns around on a dime. Like sometimes he'll run face first into the wall, and sometimes he'll just like completely dodge it. And the timing is really tight to make sure that he does run into that wall. And like pillars, sometimes you can try and kite him around a pillar, but he'll just do a hard like turn around the pillar and completely avoid it. So even if you dash through it, it didn't matter. I don't know. That is my one gripe with an otherwise really well-designed game. Like there are a few bosses that I think are inconsistent. That's really the only one that I can think of off the top of my head that I would say, like, yes, I am very prone to getting hit, and I blame it more on the inconsistency of the function than the look at all this lightning damage, Kiwi. I'm gonna blame the game a little bit more than a skill issue. Like most other instances, if I'm gonna die, it's a skill issue, and I'm openly acknowledging that fact. All right, Zeus, what is the final boon you're giving us? Do we take Clouded Judgment back, or do we take a stronger billowing strength? I think we'll take the 22% increased damage this time. It's just I'm gonna be using my call often enough, so the extra damage will add up. Take Artemis here. Hunter's Mark or Hidebreaker? I think Hunter's Mark probably, just for the chance to crit. Oh, nah, we'll take her cast, I guess. Fill in that last slot. It'll make it easier to get the... I guess it will make it easier to get my cast stones into an enemy that I can then use, what's it called, Lightning Rod. I don't know. I don't think there was like a correct choice there, honestly, because there were so many options. All right, there we go. And onwards. Look at these. Ooh, oh, wow. Ooh, yeah. I mean, that is one thing. That's hard labor for you. Hard labor being the pact of punishment that makes you take upwards of 100% more damage. I think we have it set to 60 right now, maybe? Like, it's relatively safe because the shield, especially the aspect of chaos, offers you such a huge potential for safety. Alright, still no Satyr Sack. Alright. No Satyr Sack, but definitely Satyr. I still have 2 more rooms of Patroclus, which means I'm probably not going to see Patroclus. I'm not going to have Patroclus's benefit for the Zeus, or for the Hades fight.
You found me, Artemis.
But I think I'm okay even with that. Ooh, exit wounds. That could be good. Or maybe, I don't know, Hunter's Mark? I don't really know. I think probably Hunter's Mark, just because it might give us some chance for... yeah, I was right. You can't get Artemis's legendary without taking some of her support boons. So yeah, we'll just take Hunter's Mark. Maybe that'll combo with Jolted and give us some status privilege bonus damage. Let's see. I'll go for the HP now. Because the other 2 things that are on table aren't really that exciting. Coin and Pomegranate sound fun, but I don't think there's anything else that I particularly want to buy from the shop. And that extra HP, especially since I'm not going to have Patroclus to keep me alive, will go a little bit of will go a long way. It gives us another extra 12 HP to regenerate. Oh, actually, no. Death Defiance gives you 30% of your HP, so that's like what? We're not going to do 30% of 25. That's a little bit too much math at this hour, Kiwi. We know how Jeff doing math when he's tired goes. But whatever. It's like 8. It's like 8 HP. I can do this. I did it. Look, I did math. It's like 8.3.
Not yet.
So I assume they round down. Oh man, we are not having much luck in sticks. We are getting... Well, this is going to make things a little bit sketchier because now I'm going to be prone to I'm going to risk taking a lot of damage just to find the exit. Like, well, oh my goodness, that was 105 damage from that guillotine. Well, we're definitely going to need to use Stubborn Defiance at the end of this room. We may actually end up using it against our will. All of these, I forget what these are called. I'm going to call them Snake Stones for now. These Snake Stones are not best to deal with. Alright, at the very least, it doesn't look like we have to contend with any satyrs, which I'm very prone to see. I seem to be very prone to taking hits from. Just pop the Zeus calls as much as possible for the damage bonus, and, well, also just the flat damage it gives too. Alright, well, I forgot to reset my HP, but at least we got a little bit more, and I can potentially reset it in one of these rooms. I think I'll take the Palm now, because like I said, there really isn't much left from the shop that I particularly want to buy. So I'll just try and take these guys out. Thankfully, like, we have 6 minutes left, and I don't think I'll need that much time to beat Hades. I'll probably die faster than I have the than I need the time. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Basically, we have enough time. We should have enough time to beat Hades here. But we are having a very unlucky 6, I have to say. We're on chamber 4, and let's see, do we see 5? I'm trying to let the poison run my life out, but I'm not going to make it. Wow, 2 HP. Unfortunate. That's a little awkward.
No satyrs here.
Okay.
I'll just tuck that away.
Let's see. I guess I'll take 10% more chance on double strike. Sure. All right. Well, we're going into Hades with only 50 HP, which isn't ideal. I guess I'll take another level of double strike, or maybe the call. Yeah, we'll take double strike. All right.
Has the prince again persuaded fearsome Cerberus to get out of his way?
All right. Kiwi of the Present has joined us, and she's watching us take on Hades. All right, Kiwi, I have a really stacked up Zeus build. I feel pretty confident going into this, but I know my capabilities of just throwing a run at the last moment. But you might want to watch this. It's kind of wild.
One last bit of business to take care of, then.
All right, Dad. This is going to be Zeus's proxy versus
just thinking
Hades.
on when last I vanquished you. Come, refresh my memory.
I think I'm going to refresh a different memory. One that you've seen a lot overall, all things considered. I should look at my statistics again. Alright, I'm being cheeky here and just dropping the casts on the ground, so I don't even have to worry about it, like, aiming for him. We're just going to spin in place and... Alright, let's see that lightning rod damage add up. With Jolted, with double strike, it becomes a lot. And again, my goal here is to try and save up as much God Gauge as possible and then just pop it into his... Oh, well, I got cocky. Oh dear, so... This isn't necessarily the best. Oh god. Oh no. Okay, well, Kiwi, I might be throwing... Oh my goodness. Okay, we have the full God Gauge. I think I'm going to pop it here just so I can take out his allies. Oh goodness, Kiwi, I got clipped again. Is it just me, or is Zeus's first phase sometimes the hardest phase for me? Because he spawns all those minions, like... Oh no, Kiwi, I'm throwing the run. Oh, I can't lose here, Kiwi. I was doing so well. All right, I'm gonna pause on commentary for a moment. I'm just gonna really... I need to focus on winning here. I'm so close to getting a second 32. Oh no, I got hit again. I'm so close to this 32 heat win. I can do this. I'm just gonna play extra safe. Kite him about through lightning rod and through just dashing away and specialing. I play lame win game for sure here. All right, Hades, come on. Oh no. Oh, ooh, okay. I would have gotten hit by the second one, but thankfully we killed him right at the last second, so I only got hit by one. Popping my cast, I need to remember about his shockwave. Oh, he's using his lasers, perfect. You just stand there and take a little bit of damage from that, from those lightning rods. They're definitely doing a whole bunch of work. It adds up. It definitely adds up. We've got a fully charged Zeus call. I need to wait for a good chance to use it, because if I'm not careful, I'm gonna get hit. All right, he's using lasers? He's using lasers. I'm just gonna sit back. My bloodstones came back to me. Okay, I'm popping Zeus. That should give me a good chance to get some good damage. Man, the range on Zeus's call is really, oh goodness, is really short, unfortunately. But I can use it to pretty reliably kill his gems. Okay, that's the second half of phase 2. Here we go. All right, I'm trying my hardest to clutch this out, I swear. Oh goodness, that was close. All right, got rid of his cast gems. Got to watch out for these pots, lasers. Okay, I'm just gonna stay where it's safe. Let lightning rod do its work. Do this. I can only afford. Oh goodness, I am one hit from death, Kiwi. I am. Oh no, Kiwi, I'm so scared. All right, I need to try and take out these cast gems because they're going to be the things that kill me. Also the pot. Oh my goodness, that pot almost got me. All right, got him. Laser. Come on, lightning rod. Yes. Oh my goodness, Kiwi. Oh, my heart is racing. I was so close.
You have defeated me somehow, and yet, blast.
Okay, we did it, Kiwi. My second 32 heat win on this save file. I think altogether, between all of my playthroughs, the separate save files, the stream that I was doing, I think I've been in 32 heat maybe, I think at least 5 times, maybe 6 times. Let's see, I did 2 on stream, 2 in this, and 1 in my previous save file.
Successfully much farther than before. The surface-seeking prince encounters setbacks far too hideous to be described.
Again?
All right, but I think we're probably going to be done with 32 heat for a little while. I'm going to take a break. I have one more challenge in mind that I want to do since... Oh.
That's Orpheus' singing.
Hey. I remember this song.
Hello?
Hey, Orpheus, sing to us.
Sorry to interrupt, it's just I couldn't help but notice that new ballad that you're playing there.
Technically, why not consider it a hymn, my friend? In honor of your numerous travails, prior to your current set of circumstances, which must pale in comparison to all the rigors you've endured to date.
The thing is, none of the information in your hymn is accurate. It's nonsense. I was just kidding with you, mate. I tried to make that clear. You get so lively when I tell you my tall tales, you know? You're not angry with me, are you?
Heavens no, my friend. Your humility is matched only by your perseverance in the face of adversity. May your great deeds live on forever, much like you.
Poor Orpheus.
Cheers.
I love that we've kind of like, he's made an entire ballad for us.
Welcome to the House of Hades, where death is our life.
I feel like you said that already, Hypnos. Alright, no
I
fan.
don't wish to presume, lad, but you seem more glum than usual. What's weighing on you there, if you don't mind?
Oh, it's just... I've never slain a living creature, sir. until my recent journey to the temple up above. I know they're just satyrs and vermin, but it's not the same as sending wretches to the depths.
Look, all mortal life is fragile. It simply is a struggle to survive. Sooner or later it fails to succeed, and then it ends up here. And we have room enough for everyone, even the satyrs and the vermin of the world.
I wonder.
You mention it, I have to say I'm glad we can accommodate all former living things. And at least mortals get to rest assured knowing what happens once they die. Must really ease the mind.
Indeed, lad.
It's interesting that they even justify those other things showing up here.
Cerberus looks mournfully toward the prince.
I wonder if the vermin... always pets for Cerberus. I wonder if the vermin show up as these, like, ghosty-looking shades, or if they... Because every wretch here is humanoid.
Of all the skeletons and such in your direct employ, you wouldn't happen to have any here around the house, would you? Out in my courtyard, for example?
Skeletons. I'm sure they'll welcome you when next you visit Asphodel. You may not realize it, boy, but we have a certain standard of decency we uphold around here.
No bloodless in the House of Hades. We already know that it was...
Thanatos, featured servant of the house.
It was Hermes who brought Skelly here. Alright, let's give some more ambrosia to Dusa.
More ambrosia, Dusa, and I hope this is okay. I figure maybe you could use this for the lounge, special events, guests, that sort of thing.
I'm sorry that I flew away last time you brought me something like this, Prince. I mean, Zagreus. It's really strange for me to call you that. When I started here, they told me not to even speak with you, and now, here we are.
Well, look, if I listened to everything I was told, my life would be a lot different and a lot worse off, I think. So, who cares what anybody says? I enjoy your company.
And I enjoy yours, too. It wasn't long ago that I was just a lonely Gorgon head all by myself in the big underworld, looking for steady work. And then I heard about the opening here in your father's house. Well, I got it. It seemed too good to be real, and then there was you.
Aww.
I remember when we first met. You were carrying 3 bowls for Cerberus and bumped right into me. It all went flying, but you cleaned up half of it before it hit the ground, and flew away before I got your name. I thought I'd never see you again.
That's a cute first interaction.
I was so embarrassed. Worse, I thought I was done for here. But I got another chance. That was your doing, wasn't it? You've been looking out for me all this time. That's so sweet of you. I don't know how to thank you. I better put this ambrosia away for safekeeping, okay?
Bye, Dusa.
See you, Dusa.
I really have come to love Dusa as a character and her interactions with Zagreus. It's weird, I just didn't resonate with her as much in my first playthrough. But I think, again, maybe because of my relationship with Kiwi, my relationship with myself as a person as well. Fireplace Infernal adds a hellish flame wall by the pool of sticks.
Contractor, work approved.
I don't know.
Like only the brightest burning, most ornate fireplace available, thanks.
There is sufficient warmth already in that hall.
Let's make it as extra as possible. Alright, one more thing. Let's see. Insignia, Fated Order, adorns the Great Hall with the Master's Mark.
Approved. I think we can spruce up the centerpiece of the Great Hall just a bit.
This is my blasted hall rather
May
than
as well
yours.
spend our winnings from a solid run, you know? I guess.
You have met most of your Olympian relatives by now, child. Although the power of their blessings is fleeting here, they shall continue to support you as long as necessary.
They all still think I'm headed to join them on Olympus. That's why they're helping me.
We'll find out eventually,
They are
I think.
helping you because you are family. Family with whom they do not yet have a complicated past.
Don't worry, we're working on that right now. Although I guess it would be
complicated pretty fast.
Yeah, exactly. That it is, Zagreus. Anyway, I just want to say I really like Dusa, and I think because of where I am in my life, where I am in my relationship with Kiwi, I appreciate her a lot more than I used to.
Meg. Oh, I was not expecting company. Were you just casually snooping, or is there something I can help you with?
I was just leaving, Zagreus. Happened to be in the area, no thanks to you, and thought I'd go retrieve the last of my possessions. I have to say, you've really let this place go to hell.
Snooping as usual, I see, Sonic.
She left. Great. Wonderful. I guess we'll just go back to killing each other repeatedly then.
I mean, that's what we were going to do anyway, even if we were in a relationship, I'm pretty sure.
Alas, I am no Heracles. I don't have time for leisurely activities like this.
I like that you can get all these little decorations for Zagreus' house and interact with them. Alright. Wow, over 20k killed enemies in 49 attempts.
Hey, Skelly.
Go on, boyo. Give me your best shot. It's my job.
Hit Skelly with your best shot. Well, Kiwi, I think that's it for today. It looks like it wants us to run the bow.
Let me see you now for what you truly are.
Aspect of Rama or aspect of Hera? I'm thinking Hera, but maybe Rama. I'll think on it in between episodes. But with all that said, Kiwi, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you're awake, I hope this is helping you fall asleep. If you're asleep, I hope you're sleeping well. I love you, and we beat 32 Heat 2 times in a row, and I feel great about it. I hope you enjoyed watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Extreme Measures 4 is next.
And we're back.
We are back.